Are there any questions without notice? The Leader of the Opposition. Order. We haven't even got to the first question. The Leader of the Opposition has the call and has the right to be heard in silence.
Thanks, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Why did the Prime Minister lack the courage of her convictions on support for Israel at the United Nations? What will she now do? What will she now do to dispel the impression that this is a government in chaos with the Prime Minister no longer in charge?
The Minister for Families and Communities. The Prime Minister will get the call when I have silence. The Prime Minister has the call.
Thank you very much, Speaker, and I thank the Leader of the Opposition for the first question he's asked me this week. I've been asked 18 questions by the Deputy Leader of the Opposition this week, 18 questions, and this is the first question on foreign affairs, and where's the Deputy Leader of the Opposition to be seen? Well, nowhere, like she's been seen nowhere today. The Deputy Leader of the Opposition is now an embarrassment to the Leader of the Opposition and the Opposition generally. There she is, unable to ask a question about foreign affairs.
The Prime Minister will return to the question.
And I'm certainly dealing with foreign affairs questions. The Deputy Leader of the Opposition, unable to ask a question about foreign affairs, pulled off attending the National Press Club, didn't go to the Leader of the Opposition's book launch because of how embarrassed the Opposition is. Yeah, I know you.
The Prime Minister, the Manager of Opposition Business, who is now on very thin ice, has the call.
Madam Speaker, you directed the Prime Minister to answer the question. She openly defied you and continued with a shrill attack on the opposition. We've asked a straightforward, sensible question. It should be answered, and you should be respected.
Thank you very much. And to the Leader of the Opposition's first question for the week, let me assure the Leader of the Opposition that I, as Prime Minister, and this Labor government, like Labor Prime Ministers in the past and Labor governments in the past, are firm supporters of a two-state solution to the peace problems in the Middle East. We would all want to wake up in a world where Israel can live behind secure borders, its people in peace, no longer fearing rocket attacks from anyone outside their territory. We would all want to wake up in a world where the people of Palestine have their own nation and they too live in peace behind secure borders. That is the world in which we would want to live. That is the world which we have always wanted to see come about, and Labor has and always will be a supporter of a two-state solution in the Middle East, a strong and firm friend of Israel, and working with the Palestinian people to realise their legitimate aspirations for a homeland, for a state. That is what we will continue to do. The Leader of the Opposition is asking this question, one, because he needed to ask a question sometime this week, two, because the Deputy Leader is now such an embarrassment she can't pursue her portfolio areas. But he's asking this question.
Prime Minister.
He's asking this question because he wants to play a little bit of political carry-on. Well, to the Leader of the Opposition, I remind him of this, that it has been bipartisan policy across the major parties in this parliament to support Israel, to support peace in the Middle East, to support two states in the Middle East. This side of the parliament will always hold faith to that. We will always take that issue with the utmost seriousness, and it won't be this kind of political plaything to try and resolve your embarrassment today.